Hello YouTube, this is Magic, and I'm here to bring you another episode of Let's Play Shadowrun Returns. In our last episode, Jake had to leave us after we killed the Halloweeners, or Halloweenies, trying to track him down for his bounty, and so when I got close to some cops, he left me. So, he did leave me 1,000 new yen, so it's not a complete loss. But it looks like I'm going into this solo, and I'm going to follow up a lead on the bar receipt that Sam's crime scene left behind. So here we go into the seamstresses union to meet up with a waitress named Coyote, or waiter. It could be both. All right, or both. That'd be kind of weird, but okay. So relative to the rest of the barons, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the seamstresses union. Housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity, bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to the effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps to themselves. Yeah. Alright. So let's get this sucker started. Alright. Come on. What's going on? Okay, here we go. Find and question Coyote. Oh, I got karma for that. Do I get anything cool? Spend karma? Maybe? Let's see. What do I get out of that? Ooh, that's pretty cool, actually. Okay. That's what Armitage had. You know what? I'm gonna invest in dodge. That just seems like a good idea. Alright. No more cops. Here we go. Huh? Nothing. Hey, sweetheart. Cherry bomb. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She gets on her toes to look over the bar at you and smiles big. Hey, down there. I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass. Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. Oh! She totally wants my dick. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm, hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you're gonna end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block, and now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Ball, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PhD freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojimons. And how am I paying for it? Bartending. Tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bond's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectation. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family on the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry turns her back on her. Oh, snap. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard. He's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Her pretty eyes narrow. Be careful about those conversations you listen on here. Some folks aren't as friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not here for entertainment. Are you a badge? I think you know the answer. She regards you with a smirk. I do. You're independent. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. And one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him, until he started coming around to recruit me. I don't need that trick. Tell me about this place. Some come here for the booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, and it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed, you could probably find it here. The union seems to attract people like you. Ever heard the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer, and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. Alright. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. I don't know what whiz means. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have to stick together. That guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Nice. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Well, talk to you later. I still haven't gotten my drink. Okay, that guy decides to leave. Let me talk to Eric Mersman. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Let's see. Soulish Runner. Perfect travel lens. Traditional mage look. Black hat. Secure clothing. Yeah, I think that's what I already have. Secure samurai clothing. What is that? I got basic armor. Secure ninja clothing. Alright. You know, that doesn't seem so bad. How much? I have 1,338. The coolest hat in the shadows that grants. You know what? I think I'll take that alley punk look. Oops. Fur. Alright. Do I drag it over there? Alright, awesome. There we go. Street sweeper. Alright. Yeah, I have a gas mask now. Alright, what else? Anyone else I can talk to? Nothing. Sweeten the deal. Let's talk to Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads, open for business, but her demeanor reads, dealer, rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulders. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like someone who could use some firepower. Something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some too, if that's the way you roll. Show me what you got. Well, you know, I wouldn't mind a machete. That seems actually kind of cool. I don't know, something basic. I only have 500 gold, so I'll get a med kit. What else can I get? Yeah, got a med kit, and I will get that machete. Or baseball bat. 2 damage. Yeah, I'll get the machete. Because I'm a street samurai, I need a sword. Alright, confirm. Awesome. Alright, cool. Maybe not the coolest looking street punk outfit, but plus 3 HP is pretty cool. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Cluey. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of a troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? Looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him. Oops. There is a sharpness in Cluey's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. Encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually. What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was gonna have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate it. Thanks for the info. No problem. Alright. Let's see. Who's Jake? Who's Johnny Clean? Who's new? Yeah, there she is. There's the one who runs the place. Kubota. Is that a dude dancing? Hey, Johnny Clean. What's the word? This man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This place looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up. Yeah, sure you are. Let's talk to Noog. Do you have a love potion? Covered in glowing magical talisman and fetishes, the troll doesn't seem... Oh, excuse me. The troll doesn't seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That's why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks at you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. No thanks, not interested. Not a mage. Street samurai. Let's talk to Mrs. Kubota. No. Mrs. Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your own peril, but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Kanbanwa. Good evening. It is true that what they say, good things come in small packages. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. I suspected as much as when you walked in. Oh my eh. What business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power. Ne? So I've been told. So ka. And why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are. A little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough new yen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol. It didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him. Except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working the bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working rooms, all of which, there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open their own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly here, and thus a rich tradition was born. So, you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we get to know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman, and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please. If you are what I think you are, you know, there is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Yoink. Alright, let me get up here. Boop. Well, this one's locked. Let's see if I can try the comm. There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. I'm not a decker, so let's try to open this one. Get back here. Nothing? My favorite poster. Okay. Let's try a different room. Yeah, get in there. Okay. Trash pile first. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Let's check the TV. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Hey, my type of lady. And movie poster. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline, done in a stylized silver. Let's check her bed. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. There was a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter direct keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Good question, Coyote. Good question. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Jin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Nice. Flip to a different page. Let's go to the second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Let's read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave poetries to him. Nice. Third paper. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has "Shadow" scrawled on it. The receipt says a COD receipt. Call of Duty receipt. For special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Okay. Zebra. What does this have to do with anything? Okay, final page. A receipt for wall safes installed near the bathroom door, set to the combination of 342436. Okay. I think I know how to use this to my advantage. Alright, finally the computer. Oh. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust cake fan to kick up, only to display on screen password. Without the password, the only other button on the screen is password recovery option. Password recovery. First 3. Please answer 3 security questions to reset the password. Shadow. That was the name of the snake. Answer stored. Your favorite musical act. What the? I have no clue. Alright. Starfire, Elementals, Mario, Concrete, Dreams. I'll go with that. What is the name of your hometown? I'll guess Chicago. Answer store. Your answers were incorrect. You know what? Let's hit that safe first. What's hiding? The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Input the code found in the diary. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. Hey. Alright. Hey, that frag grenade. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's try that password recovery again. Shadow. Musical act. Alright. Starfire. I don't know. Chicago. Yeah. Oh, that was it. I don't. Your password has been reset to. For security, never write down your login. Never write down your password. Locking you in. Awesome. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. There is no comlink number or other contact information for him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. Okay, let's check her history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay. I need to speak with Mrs. Kubota. I'll just copy. Anything over here? Nothing? It's a terrible looking washer and dryer. I hope she got her security deposit. Alright, let's go downstairs. Alright, talk to kubota. Do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warn Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twisting with disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Ew, vegetarian. Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I would be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Alright. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Ganbate kudasai. Good luck. Alright, I think I got more junk out of that. I mean, more karma. Let's see. Nope. You know, I kind of want to keep spending my karma. Man. These are alright, I guess. I did get that one, right? Available karma 3. I have 3 karma. Why can't I? There's. Oh, I have to range my. Okay. And now I have 1. Okay. Increases the chance for greater than 1 damage. Okay. Only 1 karma left. I'll save that one last point. Okay. Time to bounce. And I think I'm gonna see that one guy from the Universal Brotherhood soon. What could go wrong? Good question. Alright. About to blow this joint. Take a cab to Pike Place Market. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end it on this one, and then I'm gonna start a new episode for tomorrow. Stuff happening. Not a lot of fights really. New gun. I mean new samurai sword. I mean machete. Alright, catch you guys later. This is Magic, signing out.